Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. I know your exams are just around the corner and you're all working so hard. So today, let's do a super quick revision of a very important chapter, international trade. We're going to make it simple and aim for full marks. Yes, it is me. And you know my only mission is to make sure you understand every single thing with absolutely zero stress. Geography isn't tough, my bachas. It's just a story about our amazing world. And today's story is all about how countries buy and sell things to each other. You know, just look around you, right now. That phone in your hand, maybe the headphones you're wearing, or even that chocolate bar you ate a little while ago. Chances are some of these things, or at least parts of them, have traveled thousands of kilometers just to reach you. See, that's international trade in action. All right, here's our game plan to absolutely master this chapter. First, we'll get the basics down. Then we'll check out some mind-boggling numbers. After that, we'll see what's on India's shopping list, what we buy and sell. Then, how it all travels. And finally, the most important bit, your exam corner, with all the key points. Ready? Let's go. So, first things first, why do we even need to trade? Well, the simple reason is that no country in the whole wide world has absolutely everything it needs, right? Some countries have oil, others have amazing technology, and some have really fertile land. So to get what they don't have, countries have to trade with each other. So what is international trade? It's simply the buying and selling of stuff, goods and services between different countries. That's it. Don't let these big words scare you, okay? It's just like you trading your pen for your friend's pencil, but you know, on a giant global scale. Okay, now let's see how big this whole thing is for India. Prepare to be amazed, really, because these numbers are huge. We're talking about a journey from just a few crores to many lakh crores of rupees. Just look at this. Back in 1950-51, our total trade was worth just a little over 1,200 crore rupees. And in 2020-21, it jumped to over 77 lakh crore rupees. Can you even imagine that kind of growth? It's just incredible, and it really shows how much more connected India is with the world today. Now have a look at this graph from your textbook. This is really interesting. It shows two lines. See that top line? That's what we buy from other countries, our imports. And the bottom line is what we sell, our exports. Do you see that big gap between them? That gap is super important. Let me make this super simple for you. Think of it like your pocket money. Exports are when you earn money, like when you sell something. And imports are when you spend money to buy something. Simple fundo, right? Exports bring money in, imports take money out. Okay, so here's the crucial point. If you look at that graph again, you'll see that the spending line is above the earning line. This means India is spending more money buying things than it's earning by selling things. And this situation, my friends, is called a negative trade balance. For your exams, just remember that definition. All right, so what's actually on India's global shopping list? What are the things we're buying the most, and what are we selling the most? Let's find out. This chart shows what we sell to the world, and look at that huge slice of the pie. More than 2/3 of our exports are manufactured goods. We're talking about things like machines, engineering goods, chemicals. This is a great sign. It shows that India is a real industrial powerhouse. And what do we buy the most? Well, look here. The biggest chunk is fuel, mainly petroleum. You know, crude oil. We need it for our cars, our factories, pretty much everything. And this is the main reason our import bill is so high and why we have that negative trade balance we were just talking about. So we're buying and selling lakhs and lakhs of crores worth of goods. But how do all these things actually get from one country to another? They need gateways, right? Let's take a quick look at how all our goods travel. It mainly happens in 3 ways. Number 1, the absolute superstar, is by sea. Huge, massive ships carry most of our trade. Then, of course, there's air travel for expensive stuff or things that spoil quickly, like flowers or certain medicines. It's super fast, but also super costly. And finally, we use land routes, trucks and trains, to trade with our neighbors. Now, since most of our trade happens by sea, our ports are incredibly important. They're our gateways to the world. India has 12 major ports, so let's go on a lightning-fast tour of a few famous ones. Pay close attention, these are very common exam questions. First stop, Mumbai. It's a natural harbor, and it is the biggest port in India.
It handles a massive amount of our country's cargo. It's truly the king of our ports.
Right next door, they have the Jawaharlal Nehru port, which many people call Nava Shiva. It was built to ease the traffic at Mumbai port, and now it's India's largest container port. You know all those big metal boxes you see on ships? The ones carrying phones, clothes, and electronics? Well, this port is the high-tech engine that moves them.
Okay, let's jump over to the East Coast. Here we have Visakhapatnam port. This one is really special because it's a landlocked harbor. It's connected to the sea by a channel that was built by people. This clever design protects it from storms. It's a favorite for one-mark questions, so remember this one.
Okay, time for a little pop quiz. You've seen the map, you've heard about some of the ports, so tell me, which coast of India has more of our major ports? The West Coast, facing the Arabian Sea, or the East Coast, facing the Bay of Bengal? Think fast.
And the answer is the West Coast. All right, wow, fantastic if you got that right. Give yourself a little pat on the back. It means you're really paying attention and you are well on your way to becoming a topper. I am so proud of you.
And now, for the part I know you've all been waiting for, the exam corner. Let's quickly wrap up the absolute most important points from this chapter that you must remember for your exam. Okay, I want you to take a mental screenshot of this slide. These are your golden points. Number 1, India's trade has grown massively. Number 2, we have a negative trade balance. Imports are more than exports. 3, our biggest export is manufactured goods. 4, our biggest import is petroleum. And 5, most of our trade happens through our major seaports. Revise these 5 points, and trust me, you'll do great.
And before we go, here's a little something for my future talkers to think about. We know we have a negative trade balance. So, what new, innovative things do you think India can start selling to the world to earn more money? And maybe one day, make that balance positive. Think about our strengths, maybe something in technology or services or unique Indian products. Just think about it. All the very best for your exams, my dear students. You are going to be brilliant.